Greetings. Welcome to the Deep Fried Podcast.
Yeah, if you're coming here for absolute accuracy, you're in the wrong podcast.
Oh no, we're 100% truthful all the time. That way I could just myself. I have to rap the tree, eat grass, like everybody else. Welcome to the Deep Fried Podcast. Took it to Flavor Town, if you will.
You need me dirty. I had no idea.
Oh, it's going in, buddy. My question was, who the is Juliet?
Oh my god.
Welcome to the Deep Fried Podcast.
All right, you ready? Holy crap, welcome back to the Deep Fried Podcast, the only podcast that thinks that climate change will stop if only we wish hard enough. This is Squashua.
And this is Blaiq.
And today, we're making a comeback.
Hey, guess what, guys? We're back online.
We're back. We're back online.
Back online.
And it has been, I counted it up, it has been 9 months. My absence has had a baby.
Oh, hell yeah. During the whole panoramic.
The panoramic. During the panoramic. Yeah, so we are doing things differently if you're watching, we're going to be putting this on YouTube. If you're listening, of course, Spotify, all the normal places, but we're now doing video. This is able to be done because we are in different locations now. We are 13 hours apart from each other. That's how we're going to be doing this.
I think this is the furthest we've ever been apart. No, you've been to DC.
Well, yeah, but like I didn't stay there.
No, you didn't stay there.
I didn't live in DC. I was there.
It was an extended period of time away from me, and
it was a long periodically time, dude. I thought about that. I thought
long
about that video
periodically
this morning. I didn't just like randomly popped in my head. There was no context, no reason.
I want to say the anniversary of that video was like a couple weeks ago.
I don't think I saw it,
bro.
But
okay,
I just randomly thought of it.
Okay, so you know how you did the bell peppers, the stuffed bell peppers?
Yeah.
And I was like, is it bussin' Janelle? Well,
yeah, didn't get that meme at all. Sorry.
It was a TikTok. Like there's this girl on TikTok. She does these keto friendly foods or whatever, and it's like cheese and like burgers or like just random crap that she stuffs in between bell peppers, like a whole ass bell pepper, and makes it like a sandwich. And these two black guys are like, "Is it bussin' Janelle?" And like they've turned it all into a whole big joke, like where they'll try stuff that she does, and like it's all friendly. Like that was the coolest thing that came out of it. She didn't get offended. She liked the joke and everything. But it tripped me out because like me and my sister were actually talking about that this morning, and then you send a video of stuffed bell peppers, and I was like, no fucking way. But it was
really,
also
I'm the new Janelle.
Yeah, and then it was yesterday. Was it yesterday that on our Facebook but memories with the crazy color ice cream?
The ice cream. That was like 2-3 days ago, something like that.
Okay, whatever day it was, that day during lunch, I stopped by and got myself a crazy colors ice cream. And then later popped up. Well, later that day, the memory popped up. I was like, "There's no way that."
That's funny.
Because that's the first time I'd ever had it before. Like that, because I think that was the first time me, my brother, sister, and everybody had ice cream. I'm pretty sure that was the first time everybody. I don't know, maybe not you, because y'all had lived around there for a while. So at that point, but dude, it was just
I don't even think I knew that they did ice cream there.
Oh yeah,
I didn't really.
Y'all weren't living there at that time because that was when your dad was deployed. Because it was remember the troops.
Well, yeah,
post.
no, I mean they've been open years.
Well, yeah.
They were definitely open while we were living there, but. Anyway, today, what are we talking about? We're going to talk about the past 9 months. Nothingness. And how, honestly, guys, I'm here to sincerely apologize on Blaiq's behalf because he let you down, okay? We sat for we devoted an entire day to recording.
Okay, you say day. It was more like a couple hours of me and you getting drunk and just talking into some mics.
It was okay, yeah. No, it wasn't. It was like
dude,
6
you want to
or
know
7 hours.
You want to know the real reason? Well, it was also since COVID, we got really busy and I was working late every day. Plus, I couldn't get the laptop to work right.
Oh, the MacBook?
I couldn't get the MacBook to record me and my brother's audio. Like it would record. You remember the problems we were having? You always knew how to fix it. I went to school for that. Dang, we've been going for a while, and I'm hitting mics.
Rookie mistake. But one thing is, it's probably not going to pick it up as much because we're on Discord. So, hashtag not a sponsor, but hey, Discord.
Discord. Hey.
Do they sponsor people? I don't even know.
I think they do. I wouldn't. I mean, they got. All this...
So you were having trouble with the MacBook, and then you actually sent it, so it got mailed to me. Because the whole plan, because we talked about it in the past, the whole plan was I was going to be at tech school, and we knew I was going to be there for a while, and we were going to try to record things while I was in tech school. So you mailed the MacBook to me. The MacBook. Hey, I have the box.
Hold on. You do?
Let me tear off.
Yeah, because like I gotta see the box because like it was like had a rod go.
That it got sent in, right? It got impaled.
Bruh.
This is a hole in the box. It got impaled, and so my brother's the one that sent it to me. And at that time, he was like an acting postmaster at one of the post offices.
Oh,
and
shit.
So he like, he was like, I paid for all the insurance. He stuffed it full of. Dude, okay.
Hey,
so
when you turn away from the mic, it
is it?
It's,
okay. So
yeah.
he stuffed it full. So he put it in this. Okay, he put it inside of that, and I'm not gonna pull it all out, but there's so much bubble wrap and like stuff like that. So he put it in the sleeve, put all the bubble wrap, and like there was like packing paper and everything surrounding it. So it had all this just shit that was between the MacBook and the outside, and just
one random piece of
there's no way that wasn't done on purpose.
Bro, one random piece of rebar was just like, hell no, I'm hitting this one.
No, I swear, because so it's got the signature tracking on it, and it says that there was over $50 worth of postage paid, so they know it's insured. So it's almost like somebody did it on purpose just to be a dick.
Bro, yeah, we were like, yeah, fuck this.
Man,
guy.
Screw this guy. Just gonna stab. And so it didn't actually go through like because where it is on the box, you would think it probably went through the entire thing. It hit like the shell, but it cracked the screen.
From the other side, yeah.
Yeah, so I wished I could like show it to you, but it's like turned off. But so it still works. But there was like this weird, almost like an ink blot.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So anytime I've ever had a broken screen, actually I had a LG. It was some LG screen. It was a curved screen. Literally had it for one day. Fell on its face because not the anchor, whatever you want to call it, that holds it up had to be the worst little like standard stand that came with it. Literally, you had to keep it like leaned back, or if you did, it just went. And I wasn't paying attention one time. I turned away and it just goes, "Yep, I'm not gonna fall for it." And then bada boom, bada bang.
It was just like bye.
Yeah, and I picked it up and I was like,
the thing about curved screens is because you said it was curved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Curved screens, I think they, well, no, not monitors. More the TVs. They'll get weird dead spots with them. It happens very often. But I think the screens, like the monitors, are a little better about it. I think.
I guess I'm saying the one I'm using right now, it's pretty good. Which this was an expensive monitor.
Yeah.
That's not an invitation to break into my house again. Whoever the hell that was the last time.
Hey, we talked about that on the podcast, right?
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we did.
They stole.
Got robbed.
Yeah, and they stole the one that cost like $40, I think.
Hey,
I was like, what? Because you had the big one I have right here, and then you had the one that's like it's was it horizontal? No, horizontal's laying on vertical. The one I have vertical. Yeah. Or as my mom says, the way she learned horizontal and vertical.
Yeah,
I can't say it?
Yep. I guess, if you want.
What word rhymes with hora and with hora?
S'mores. When you make s'mores, they're like this. Yeah.
Yeah, s'mores are
horizontal.
S'morehorizontal, horizontal. Yeah. There's definitely no innuendo in there.
No.
But basically, yeah, that's how she learned that. But yeah, I had this one. It was the one that I was currently using as my main one. They clearly look more expensive, and the one they took was like it was like a 19-inch little. I think it might not even been 1080. It was like a 720.
Look, they're a thief, but they were only taking what they need.
Oh, and they stole one of the heaters. Like
They were only
little...
taking what they need. Man, speaking of heaters, I think you have a space heater that belongs to me. I forgot to get it back before I left.
That actually might have been one of the space heaters they stole.
No. So anyway, there's like an ink spot on the top of the screen. On my, is this on the left or right side of camera?
As far as I can tell, you're on the left side. It'll
On
be
the
your
left
right.
side?
It'll be your right.
It's my right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but it's on
it
the
would be
left
on this
side,
side then. So on this side of the screen, if it's
Mhm.
because it was on the right side of the screen, top right hand.
Okay.
So up here, and do the thing, do the YouTuber thing. So up in the top right hand of the screen, there was the ink spot, and then it just slowly started like expanding. So like the dead zone or whatever you want to call it, slowly started expanding. So now it's like this much of the screen probably now.
Oh, good God.
But like this far. So like you can't see. Yeah, it's like spreading across and down. But so that it was awesome. But that's not even the reason that we couldn't record.
He had the world's worst fucking roommate. Jesus Christ. If I could hold hate in my heart,
I mean, I guess you can. Capable.
I don't think I am capable of hating people.
Oh wow.
I'm being.
You're just
maybe
I'm being good guy.
Maybe I'm being righteous. Maybe I'm being righteous. That's what I was told as a senior in high school. For telling a girl she went and called mama.
Hey.
Oh, that was one of the funniest days. Even though I wasn't one of the people.
You told this story on the podcast before, right?
You did. Sure
you did. No, you did. It was I think it was the episode with my brother on it, like that very first one, because I went back and listened to our podcast on my way back from tech school and then to here, just to like freshen myself up on like how we talk, so that I can stay in character, obviously.
Oh yeah. These are definitely characters. Yeah. We definitely don't act like this.
Yeah. But I went back and just listened because like why not? But yeah, you did talk about it and you called her by name. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't care. I don't think we're ever gonna talk ever again. We weren't friends in high school. We weren't even like acquaintances. We were literally classmates. That was literally it.
That's it. Yeah, classmates.
But like
the roommate situation, right?
Oh yeah.
Also, you guys are gonna see me cough a lot. I'm dealing with horrible allergies moving up here. The pollen is high to very high every day. Awesome, love it.
I would imagine. Oh, y'all probably gonna have to deal with snow up there, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it feels nice and temperate here though. It's not been getting very hot in Mississippi recently, has it?
Not too terrible. It was we had a decent dry heat, but it's rained the past like Monday, Tuesday for like the past 3 weeks. It rains like Sunday through Tuesday, and then the rest of the week is good. But then like the weekend comes around, and then it's like, hey, we're back.
Surprise, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna cough, but I've been trying to mute before I do it, so hopefully that won't go through. But I'm dealing with that.
I haven't heard any coughs, so
it wrecked my ass whenever I got here. Not literally, it was my nose and my throat.
Ooh, that would suck.
Allergies just make you shit yourself.
No, like sneezing out of your butt.
What?
No, that think mucus from that would trash. Actually, that might actually be better than.
I don't think so. No, because like every time I cough, it's like you can hear the mucus, and I'll like cough up mucus.
Because we leak acid.
So like you would just randomly.
Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah,
you would randomly shit yourself.
I'll keep that.
Yeah. So anyway, I was dealing with it bad, and I had to go into work for a couple days to do some like just like hey I'm here type stuff, and I had my mask on, like I'm trying not to. I'm not going, like trying not to cough because it just like it was, and my
shut the whole
voice
building
was
down.
Right, like he's got COVID, but I mean it's not a dry cough or anything like that. Like you can
Yeah.
definitely tell it's from something else. But
that was one of the things that aggravated me.
I still didn't want to draw attention to myself.
People like you cough, people automatically like bro.
Or no, when it first happened, dude. And this is when I went back and listened to our old episodes. It was like I even like made a PSA or whatever. It's like people would sneeze and they'd be like, "Oh, you have COVID," and we're like, "Bro, like sneezing's not even a symptom of it." But now like everything's a symptom of COVID. So
Jesus Christ, yes.
I recall when that started happening. So anyway,
My toes
back
bleeding.
on the topic
You probably
of
have COVID.
your toes bleeding. You need to go sit on the pot. So anyway, my roommate. So this guy, I'm an old man. I'm 28 years old, and I just joined the military because I'm stupid. But he is 18, 19, whatever. He's like fresh out of high school. He is disgusting. He is very out of shape.
18-year-olds.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Like some of the because I'm in this tech school and there's a bunch of young people around me, and like I made friends there, and we would hang out in each other's rooms and stuff. No one ever hung out in my room because my roommate's disgusting.
Gross.
Literally, the room smelled like body odor. Like I'm surprised that my belongings don't smell like body odor as a result of it. I literally threw away the bed sheets and blanket that I used. Like I literally threw it away because it smelled like
Oh no.
him. He didn't sleep in my bed, but like it's like the room smell like had soaked into the bedding. What happened?
You froze. It's still recording, but I mean, I think the audio came through, but your video froze.
Is it still frozen?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, cool.
It was like the video had to catch up.
That might happen. I mean, I've got respectable internet now for the first time in my life, but
second time.
She is.
Don't forget.
Second second time. Yeah.
Don't talk about it on Collinsville. That was the perfect time of internet for me.
It was.
I remember it fondly.
It was good. So anyway, he's very gross. Literally any time that the bathroom got cleaned, it was done by me. I literally walked up to him one day, gave him a rag and cleaner, and said, "Go clean the bathroom." He walks into the bathroom, walks out of the bathroom, gives me the rag back and says, "It looks fine to me," sits back down at his Xbox and starts playing games. The bathroom was disgusting, by the way, when that happened.
And like if like I don't know what y'all's like superior officer or whatever he's called.
Well, we had NCOs above us there.
NCO, was it
sergeants.
Sergeants. Okay, like if they come in the room to check and everything, like aren't they gonna like call y'all out on that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, they did room inspections.
But then you both get punished because it's like a partner thing.
Well, so what I ended up doing was towards the end of my stay there, I went and talked to the guy that was directly over our floor, and I was like, "Hey," and I just told him about how gross he is, and he was like, honestly, he was like, "Well, I'm gonna come do another room inspection." I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "I'm not gonna clean. I hope we fail." And he was like, because I was about to leave, and I was like, "What are you gonna do to me?" Like I'm leaving. It was literally like the week before I was gonna leave, and I ended up cleaning though because like I literally had gone like a month and a half without cleaning anything just to see what he would do. He didn't touch anything. He did not clean a single thing.
That is so crazy how he went through all the training and everything and still just, I don't know. Like I feel like
so like that's what
I'm not
that's
the
what
cleanest
basic
person
military
in the world.
training is.
I'm not
It's
the cleanest
literally.
person in the world, but I still have my times when I go through a manic cleaning stage where I'm just like, this organize everything. Like I need stuff out of the way. Like,
well, you just get to that point where like, okay, I want my living space to be livable again. Because like, I mean, I'll have lazy spells too, and I'm like, okay, I don't feel like cleaning up after myself. But then like, eventually you're gonna have to, like, it gets to the point where it's like, I start feeling like I'm like everything. The walls are closing in because it's just like I need my living space to be livable.
I'll say besides that stuff, he was probably the loudest, most annoying person. Like me and you talking right now, we could have said something and you'd hear him in the background commenting on what we're talking about. And like, we could be playing the game. We could be doing anything. And this motherfucker just, shut the hell up.
Yeah. So
stub your pinky toe 5 times.
That's rough. Colby said that he hopes that he catches AIDS from a public toilet.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like, so none of the podcast, it just wasn't doable.
No.
Because I mean, I could have gone and like set up in a friend's room or something like that, but then I'm like inconveniencing them, and then like what are they gonna do? Sit in their own room in silence for an hour? Like,
see somebody
or I just like have have some random airman on my freaking podcast every week. Like I just
actually that'd have been interesting.
maybe
That could have been, but or just have a random person like just sit in the background, just quiet, just
sitting,
just crisscross, just in the background, just
crisscross applesauce.
have them comment on something every once in a while.
Yeah, well, so that's what it was. So like literally to give context, what Blaiq was saying. So the day, well, not the day, it's like the second day. Like, but like within the first week of my being there. So my roommate had already been there for like a month or so before me. And I get there, and I'm video chatting with Abby, and she's like cooking something for breakfast or something like that. And I was like, "Oh, what are you cooking?" And I've got earbuds in, right? I've got my Galaxy buds in, so he can't hear her. It's on purpose because this is my conversation, not yours. And she's like, "Oh, I'm cooking whatever," and I was like, "Oh," and I repeat what she's cooking. I'm like, "Oh, that sounds," I was like, "Oh, you're making that? That sounds good." And then like he just goes, "Oh, can you make me some?" Get out! What? Hi, nice to meet you. Get out of my conversation. What are you doing,
Bruh?
And so like anytime I'm on the phone, I would I'd be on the phone with my dad. I was like talking shop, like we'd be talking about like, so during all this time, like I sold my car to my sister and then like bought a new vehicle. So like we'd be talking about stuff like that or whatever. And like he would hop into the conversation like he had any business being in the conversation. I'm like,
Bruh, I think I probably
what are
still
you
have.
doing?
I probably still have. It was one of the weeks. It was like one of the first things you texted me is like my roommate's trash or something. It was something to that extent. It was like one of the first things you texted me about. Because it's like one of the first time you actually got your phone back, and then like literally, I was like, "Damn."
Yep. I was just like, man, that's just my luck, dude. And so, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is, Blaiq fucked up.
What the? I mean, I will say I did fumble the bag,
the
but
stars
I mean,
did not align for us.
Also, I just could not figure out the fucking laptop. If I could have figured out that laptop, I think I'd have been fine, been able to record with other people. But then also like pulling other people, getting them into Discord chat or a Zoom call and all that stuff like that. I was like, because I didn't know what I was going to be doing as far as, especially work too. Like I was probably at work, just driving around town, probably 13 hours plus a day, going to fucking, just all around not Meridian, but just Mississippi. Dude, that was probably the worst thing because like maybe like my weekends. I mean, I had Saturday, Sunday, nothing on Friday because I was got somebody coming in.
Yes. Yes.
Got interruptions.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
Look, woman.
Trying to realize we're trying to do real boy things here. Okay.
Heck yeah.
God, disrespectful.
I'm a big boy. We do big boy things. I don't remember what the saying. What was it?
Oh, she just got done, dude. Okay, so she made the stuffed bell peppers, right?
Okay.
She went and got some ingredients and made some homemade banana bread.
Oh, bro, we got banana bread.
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh yeah, we got banana bread in the kitchen right now.
Like, did you make it?
No, my grandma made it.
Oof, man, dude, I'm excited to try it.
Granny she be making hella banana bread, bro.
It's something about homemade dessert, dude.
Bro, like, she actually made some homemade sweet potato bread. Now she added raisins, and I hate raisins.
This was a good dessert, and then you added raisins.
I was like the sweet potato part because it tasted like sweet potato casserole, and her sweet potato casserole is fire.
Yeah,
like she adds some other ingredients that I know, but I'm not gonna give out the secrets on the podcast. I'm the only.
Oh no! Yeah,
I'm actually the only.
Family secrets.
My mom doesn't even know. Like I'm the only one allowed. Like if my granny doesn't make the sweet potato casserole. Because it's a new recipe that my granny made one year, and then I was like, I need the recipe so I can make this. Because I made some for work one time, and it got eaten up. Like I came back the next day, and everything was because I made a dish that I didn't get to eat because I drive all day.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Like we had a whole Thanksgiving like
all the
dinner
work parties. There's work parties. Everybody's like, "Oh, hey Zach, bye Zach." Go work.
Like the only ones I get to do are like because everyone's like most people they get to make friends at work. Like I'm like more acquaintance at work than anything because like I'm gone. Like one day, one of the leaders of one of the we have 3 departments. We have a specialty, we have our infusion, and then we have DME. Well. Every once in a while I run a delivery for the specialty department. And the other day was like, "You still work here?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "I literally never." They were like, "Because dude, it's the leader of them, but like they just never see me. They see the other person because we have another delivery person now that'll go to like Jackson and stuff.
Oh yeah, that
so
the woman.
Mm-hmm. And so I don't have to, like, because it's more of a part-time type position, whatever.
Right.
Which is nice because what was happening, well, the reason I was getting home at 8 or like 9 o'clock or 10, some nights, was I was running my regular, which is, it's like Meridian plus like some places in Alabama and then like 3 or 4 counties around Meridian. Then I'd come back and then have to run to like Morton, some places in Jackson, like just places that surround Jackson. And I'm like, bruh, like, because UPS and FedEx couldn't promise the right times because, of course, COVID, it had USPS, UPS, and FedEx like way overworked and everything like that. So, like, we were sitting out.
Talking about speaking of like COVID doing stuff, I guess we're just gonna chase rabbits this whole freaking episode.
Dude,
that's just how it's just gonna go. The topic is just catching up. So I've been in Texas the past 9 months, right? Because I mean I was at basic in San Antonio, and then I went to West Texas for my tech school, so further west. And dude, Texas is like, first of all, they're doing the whole Texit thing, like they're trying to become their own country, like that's still a thing.
Oh my god.
That's
How
actively
many
still
years have they been doing that, bruh?
I don't know. They're still trying to do it though.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, whatever. More power to them. Honestly, bro, it's literally like living in a different country.
I feel like it would be. I mean, it's so big.
It literally is, especially so like COVID wise, right? So we would go to like a restaurant. I never had like a longer wait time than normal or anything like that. We went to like Cane's or like, I don't know, name a fast food chain, right? We would go there and it's still fast food, still just like normal. Everybody's wearing a mask. I mean, it's most of them are drive-through only, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, as far as it affecting the service, none. All the car lots. I mean, you can still come in, you test drive, you get a car. They're all fully stocked. It's like there was nothing. There were no shortages, right? The moment I graduate tech school and get back to Mississippi, there's no cars in the car lots. There's like 7 cars in the car lot where we didn't buy our car in Meridian. We bought it in Hattiesburg, the Toyota. But there was a car lot where because I looked at a Dodge over the Christmas break, because we actually did get to come home for a couple of days on Christmas. So during the Christmas break, I was looking for vehicles, and I looked at a Dodge Ram at this car lot, the Chevy dealership, Dude, the Chevy dealership, I drove by it on the interstate. There was like 12 cars in the whole lot.
That's weird. I didn't think Chevy was having a problem. I know Ford was having a problem.
Dude, the Ford place was even worse.
Well, yeah, I know Ford's having a problem right now. It's because of that chip shortage that's going on. That's why you can't get graphics cards and.
But Texas, dude, I'm telling you, Texas does not suffer from the same woes as the rest of the country. Like, I don't know what it is. It was literally like I was living in a different country. Because then, you try to go to, so on my way from tech school to home, I stopped at a McDonald's, went through the drive-thru, and there was a sign at the drive-thru window that literally said, hiring on the spot, because they were so shorthanded. And that was once I got into like Louisiana or something like that. So I wasn't in the state of Texas anymore.
Yeah. Did you see the little $1,000 sign-on bonus at one of the McDonald's here?
No, what?
Yeah, it's $1,000 sign-on bonus though. You don't get it for 90 days, and after that, they split it into $50 increments over. I was like, that's not even a. Yeah, I was like.
I mean, I guess it's just an incentive to come to work.
Yeah, but I was like, that's some trickery right there, and it's hella tax too. I'm like, I don't know. I think maybe at 90 days, like maybe you should sign a contract if they have to work there for at least 6 months to like continue them working there for the next 3 months. I mean, to when you get 1,000, like to continue. I mean, I don't know, because like I say, well, if they break the contract, they have to pay the 1,000 back, or they don't get the 1,000 or something. I don't know, but or just pay people more per hour, make the CEOs take a pay cut.
I'm not even sure if that would fix it right now, though, dude. People don't want to work.
I don't know. There's people who found other jobs during the pandemic that paid more than what they were getting paid, and they're at those jobs. I don't know. As a server,
Yeah.
my thing is serving positions. I would definitely be going back. Not Olive Garden or like Chili's or anything like that. I'd go back to Weidman's. But
Yeah.
as far as these other, I went back to Olive Garden. Hell, during non-COVID times. Quit.
Are we gonna do an ad this episode?
Yeah. I mean, I'll throw one in the middle somewhere.
How long have we been going?
We're about 29 right now.
That's about half. Let's take an ad break. That was the ad break. Dang. Technology. That's crazy. We didn't even have to listen to the ad, but you did. Sorry about that. We like making money, so being real with you.
I mean, hey.
What sucks? And I'm really hoping that we don't like actually have this super big issue. But what sucks is we're kind of gonna have to get our traction back. As far as people that listen every week.
Something I am gonna do with the video edits or whatever. Like if we have like a kind of funny moment or whatever, I'm gonna clip it and throw it on TikTok. I'm gonna start us
we don't have
deep
those.
fried. No, we don't.
No, we don't have funny moments. Yeah.
Damn. I thought I was funny at least. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get a couple clips thrown up on TikTok or whatever. Because I mean, bro, like there's just some random moments that I like, just random sound. Like, bro, can we talk about like how TikTok like just completely blew up even more over the pandemic? Like,
yeah, oh no, I think it did.
Like,
absolutely,
dude. Which I mean, people were bored; they had nothing to do, so it's totally understandable. But I'll say one thing: being TikTok famous, flowing. I have realized means not shit. Unless you're like, nothing. Unless you're like the top, like maybe 5%, and you can get constant ads. And when I found out, a lot of the top Canadian people, they do regular ads because they can't be part of the creator fund for some reason. Yeah. I don't know if it's something to do with like how TikTok is ran or whatever. Was the creator fund sucks. Like the monetization for TikToks for people who get a lot of views and like you could have 3 million, 5 million like followers and not be verified. How?
Yeah.
How are you not verified with 5 million followers on this app?
That's a lot.
Like one of the ooh, burp came from nowhere. One of the stipulations is you have to have an article written about you.
What?
I'm like, you're telling me someone who brings in millions of views has to have an article and they have 5 million followers? Like that just doesn't.
If you have 5 million followers, you're getting more than 5 million views. Well, possibly. Yeah. Possibly.
That's what's crazy to me. But like there's this little ranking I like to do is like celebrities. They live in like these $1 million mansions, acres of land, and crazy homes. Then you have like YouTubers or like TV show people. They live in like decent homes and everything. They have a good bit of land. Depending on the shows, I mean, they could be like movie star level. Then you have like YouTubers. They live in nice houses and stuff like that. And I'll put like Twitch streamers in there with that, like the topper ones. Like they have these nice houses, make pretty good content. Then you have TikTokers who are like still working 9 to 5s, like broke as hell, like
living with each other, like
yeah. I was like, they got to make these houses so they can make content, and like I'm like, bro, like I was like, even Viners during the Vine days, they were living better than some of these TikTok people. I was like, and Vine didn't even monetize. They were just getting ad money. Danny, he did an ad campaign for Jolly Rancher. They paid him like $30,000. I was like, this is crazy. But like, if you're a TikToker, bruh, these ad companies or not ad companies, but the people who like the companies that are trying to get these people to do ads, bruh, they was trying to screw these TikTokers out of some money, bruh. Like, I was just like,
well, that's what they do.
It's crazy.
The big, like the Fortune 500 companies or like just the bigger companies in general, they're gonna, flash you a little bit of cash, but like, oh hey, will you do this ad for $3,000? And you're like, shit, $3,000? Yeah, that's. All I have to do was make a video, but then they make so much money off of the. Yeah.
So there was something I did want to talk about, like, and get your thoughts on it. So Domino's the other day, they made a TikTok. This guy was cutting a pizza. And like, he cut it into like a ton of slices. Like, I don't know if you heard the audio. It's like, hey, that's a nice pie. Save me a slice. And I was like, he's like, that's nice. It's like, that's enough slices.
Like, oh, that's enough slices.
Yeah, that's enough slices. That's enough slices. Well, Domino's used that audio, but they didn't like give him credit on the audio. They used his audio, but like they're a corporation, they could pay someone to use that audio. Like they're using this audio for free basically through TikTok. And I was thinking about that. I was like, a lot of other companies could use, because I mean, they could just make an account for their business, get verified, because it's easier for businesses to get verified, and stuff like that. But like, I was like, on one hand, it's TikTok, everybody uses those, but they're a corporation that can pay people to use their audio. And he was pissed. Like he made another audio. He was like, "Hey, that's a nice corporation using someone's audio for monetization. Save me some money." And then like he did. I can't remember what he said, but like he got mad, and people were like calling him out. They're like, "This everybody uses those audios on this app." He's like, "But they're a corporation. Corporations aren't regular people." Because like he's like, if corporations can do that, then they can just screw everybody out. They can just make their commercials on TikTok and
for free, basically.
Yeah, and it's like, my thing is, I'm like, they are a corporation. I feel like they should. I mean, you can afford to pay this man. You just use this audio for.
Talking about is them. I mean, they do have enough money, right, to pay these guys.
So they have the money to pay these people. I mean, it just seems cheesy, man. Like, I know it's not technically illegal, but it just seems kind of cheesy to.
I mean, it is pizza.
Oh my god.
So I mean, the thing about it is, unfortunately, that's the nature of TikTok. I wholeheartedly disagree with them doing that, because, like you said, they do have the money. They're a big company and
a huge corporation, bro. They make more money than Pizza Hut.
They have no reason to not be able to pay somebody. I mean, slide them up 1K, 2K. Because, hey man, thanks for making that. That was funny, and it's gonna help us make.
The thing is, that guy's a pretty big creator, though. That's the thing. Like, he's not just TikTok famous. That guy's from YouTube. Like, he has millions of people on YouTube also. Like, so like, he's not just some small. He got on TikTok and just does crazy. Like, he's a multi-platform art creator. So my thing is like, bro, like, and like, I feel like another thing I'm gonna piggyback kind of off of like getting creators paid. Another thing these companies are starting to do is make NFTs of a lot of their shows or characters, so you can't use them like ever without paying for that NFT to be able to use that character.
Oh,
yeah. Like I was like, this is gonna stop a lot of people, because I think Mickey Mouse, he becomes like a free use character in a couple years.
Yeah, they'll work their way around that. They always do.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because like I saw something
work their way around that,
like not being able to use it on merch. Which I was like, my thing is, I feel like, I don't know, like that is Disney's, like that's like their main person, like that's their whole logo. Yeah. So
they'll find a way to get around it. They always do. We learned. Hey, I went to school for this.
Well, yeah,
we learned specifically about Disney and how.
Is there something you just re-up or something like that, or like can they change the character just slightly or something like that?
Pretty much, they can just make it like a slight change, and it'd be like, oh. We're still using him, so
yeah, that's what I thought.
The thing. My thing is to, I think you can do something like you can like change who owns the. I don't know. There's certain like very like distinct legal things that they can do, because we didn't really delve into the specifics, but we did talk about like Disney. They always dodge that time bomb of like, oh, we're gonna lose this character or this, and they never lose it.
Yeah. And like, isn't it just for like merchandising and shows or something like that? Like, it's not
pretty much.
Yeah, it's like they'll always have like the rights to that character. It's just like being able to make merchandise and all this other junk with that.
One example of them being able to control what you do. There was a family that went on vacation there, and the mom did like those heat presses and shit. Like you can put stuff on T-shirts. She used the Mickey Mouse logo, the ears and stuff, and put like their family name, Disney 20 whatever, and they made them change because it had their logo, and they're like, you didn't pay us for that. Like we can either pursue you legally or you can
crazy.
Change. And the thing is, she made it for her. Exactly, she made it for herself.
Yeah, they didn't make money off of it, and they didn't get it from anybody else. Because I know that's why you can't go into like lids. You can't go into lids and get a logo of a company without their permission or whatever.
Right.
Because what I was thinking of doing just for myself, because like I'm not supposed to do that with Vital Care, but I was gonna ask them if I could get some patches and go buy my own shirts, because they provide some shirts, but then things like they're always the company, whatever they use, they don't make them for big boys. and I can go find like some like nice little or what do they call dry fits? Yeah, and just get those logos put on because I don't like rolling up to people's houses a lot of times, just like in my normal just shirts and stuff like that. And because I'm not trying to, I ain't trying to be on the t-shirts.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, good point.
Especially a t-shirt with like clouds on it. I'm not trying to. We will remember you. I'm not.
In the arms of the angels, head ass.
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
But yeah, so like Disney's really dangerous when it comes to that. With them being able to like they'll strong arm you, dude. Mickey's that cash cow, man.
Yeah,
and they're not gonna let you.
There was a guy on TikTok
use that
the other
logo.
day. He does like voiceovers with Mickey, and like he does reactions to people's videos, and like, and they gave him a call the other day, and they were like, "We just wanted to call you to have a professional relationship with you." Like they told him he can continue making like the videos and stuff like that. He just can't make merchandise. Like, and they said it in such a passive aggressive way, like it was like a threat. I was like, dude, that. But like, of course, like he hasn't done anything. He's not. He can't make money technically off of that character and everything like that. Which he said.
Are you talking about the guy that acts like Mickey is? He personifies Disney as Mickey Mouse and like acts like he's like a. You know who I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah, he looks like Negan. He does the like Mickey Mouse Negan.
He does, like,
with the baseball hat. No, not that guy. Which I think he got a call from Disney also, but it's another guy. He uses a Mickey puppet. And like he does like he does like a really good Mickey voice. Like he'll be doing that, and then he'll be like, yes, I want to eat that. I want to put
Gotcha.
I want to put that stuff in my and then like the video cuts off or something.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
But like,
because I've seen like one or two of those, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
But like some of the stuff they put on TikTok, bro, just trips me out.
Well, to circle back to like. You said like TikTokers don't make much money. I feel like people use TikTok a lot for exactly what we're talking about using it for. For growth. They use it to grow their audience and then reference to their like YouTube or their Twitch channel or whatever their main means of providing content.
Yeah, and content. Yeah, because I was like TikTok's all good, which they're starting to like stream out for certain creators 3-minute videos and everything like that. Which I like that because like I follow a lot of people who go over current comic series that are going on, and like it allows them to. Which I feel this is a little crunchy too. Like people are like, reading whole ass comics on TikTok. Like they separate them into parts, and I'm like, if Marvel or DC wants to, like they could be like, "Hey, bro,
they could
like,
oh yeah, that's not. I don't think that's legal." Because like you're not making money off of it, but like what you are doing is stealing their money. You're stealing their sales. You're pirating. I mean, that's technically what that is.
Which I mean, technically, I guess what I did back in which it was on Marvel's website, so they probably got like ad revenue or whatever. Like how I got into Marvel and DC and stuff like that. I went to their websites, clicked on a character, and literally read their entire biography of like comic series stuff like.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's the same though. I think you're right. I think they probably got like ad revenue from like
which it was their website.
Web page. Yeah, if you're
on
there's
gonna
be ads on the sides or the bottom or whatever.
Yeah. So this is back like when internet was only like what even like a gigabyte, like not gigabyte, not even a megabyte down. It was like dial-up days. Yeah, when we thought it was fast. I remember whenever y'all lived here or whatever. I think y'all had like 2 megabytes. Was it 2 megabytes? Yeah, 2 megabyte down internet, and clicked on it, and it was like the page loaded up, and I was like, "Whoa!" And then
one time we actually had respectable internet.
Yeah.
Back whenever respectable internet wasn't respectable.
Yeah.
Oh hey guys,
I'm not Asian.
I did things in the past 9 months. I got two more tattoos. Yeah.
And I still got the same one.
Don't stop. See, we weren't gonna do that on this podcast, and we're still not gonna do that on this podcast. We're not gonna do that on this podcast. We just lost 6 people. Like right now, 6 people just were like, "Nope, fuck this, I'm out."
Unless they're listening. If they're listening, they're good. But if
they
you're
still
on the
heard
YouTube
you say
channel,
it.
I mean, they heard me say shit.
They heard you say it,
bro. Have you seen the voice box guy? He does the sheesh, but he does it like in a heavenly sound.
Oh yes. I saw that,
bro. The one I sent you
the memes that come from it are like strong. I get that,
bro. The one I sent you the other day with the deepest Jishin.
Oh yeah,
because bro, they added even more. Yeah, they keep adding more people onto it, bro. That stuff. Duets has got to be one of the best.
Is that what this podcast has become? We're just going to talk about TikToks all day,
bruh. I mean, the world revolves around TikTok now, bro.
That's what it really does, though. I mean, what you know about?
Oh my god, bro! We should start playing it in the.
Just start playing it in the like while
in the middle of it, bro. Our podcast get taken off Spotify so quick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. So I wasn't supposed to be gone for this long.
Oh yeah.
Or for as long as I was. We got pushed back by like a whole month. Or like basically a whole month. Actually, I ended up leaving a whole month after I was supposed to. We got like quarantined from COVID a couple times. We had that big snowstorm that came through. Dude, that snowstorm tore us a new asshole over there. The previous record for snow in that area was 1 inch, and it was in like 1930 something or something like that. We got 10 inches of snow.
Yeah. Northern Mississippi got it a lot worse than we did down here. Like, I wasn't able to go to work for like 2 days basically. And then after that, I mean, the snow melted around most of the cities here. But like, I'll say like Philly, Carthage, and then like, I had to go to fucking Cleveland. That shit was trash.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess it's not as bad as the time whenever I did the escort for the power plant, where we literally went from like Sugarlock to DeKalb, and we were only going, I want to say it was like 4 miles an hour the whole way there. We had to
oh no.
Yeah, dude, that was terrible.
No.
Which I got paid like $300 for that day. I was working on Main Gale. But like I got paid good money to help her with that day. But dude, I think I was only able to drive like 45 miles an hour for most of the trip. Well, from Meridian to Jackson, fine. It was so weird. You got to Jackson and literally got on the road to Vicksburg and ice or snow.
Yeah.
And it was only one lane you could go in. I was like, how did it? Like, it was a perfect cutoff. Like, no snow, snow. And I was like,
so like we had those 10 inches of snow. We got shut down, bro, for like
y'all didn't have
a week and a half, almost 2 weeks.
Y'all didn't even have like water for a while. We were scared.
Yeah,
I was like,
shut out.
For the last couple of storms and everything, we lost power once, and it had to only have been for a couple hours because we weren't even at the house.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason I know is because I got to the house and my lights, the lights in my room were just going. We pulled up to the house. We got to the house, and
it looks like somebody's having a freaking disco party in your room.
And somebody's having a rave in the house. I was like, I'm sitting there, I was like, bro, what is going on? And I was like, why are my lights going crazy? I was like, the power went out because
you come in and it's the guy that stole your monitor. He's just like in the room, just in the room,
just like what? And he has that monitor. He's just been living in the closet or something.
I was just bringing it back. Man.
I was just chilling, bro.
It was just a joke.
It was just a meme, bro. It was just a meme.
It was just a prank. But yeah, no. So we had a water main burst, in multiple places, I think. So the water did get shut down for a while. So they didn't want us going into class without water, all that kind of stuff. So that shut us down for even longer. And then on top of that, there was a COVID outbreak again during that time. So they called it Snowvid.
Snowvid.
So it was the snowstorm, no water, COVID. It literally it was like it ended up being like almost a 3-week span of just shit storm constantly.
And that was, when was the snowstorm?
It was in February. It was the weekend of Valentine's Day.
Yeah. This year started off strong. You mean?
Yep.
What was it, 6 days and we had a insurrection. I mean, and then literally a couple weeks after that, a snowstorm. Yeah, 2021 was like, y'all thought last year was crazy. You know what? Let's just be weird. Let's get weird.
Let's get weird with it.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Here we go.
There was one more thing I wanted to say about in Texas, bro. Their power grid system, so weird, because one person, and it legally could be done, got a power bill for like $16,000. Because their power never went off, but since like they were the only person who could get power, they were the only ones pulling power. And the way that power grid worked was it ran 100% the whole time. Like, it didn't just because only one house was running power. What like they were no, it was that power grid, that power like place was just running 100%. And some expert, like power experts or energy experts, were saying like America's like electrical grid needs to be reworked because of how we run it. Like, we run it like almost at peak performance all the time rather than running it for what we need currently. Well, yeah, the dude got like a $16,000 power bill, and it was completely legal. I was like, bro, I'll just move.
I would just move. I'd be like, bro, can we set up a payment plan? Like, so I just never pay this off? Because that's insane.
Here's the payment plan. I pay you $0, and you keep my power. This ever happened? Yeah, I was like, I'm
trying to figure out because we did not what we didn't do. Damn. We didn't set up something to review today, but I mean, I was gonna review Abby's banana bread, but it's not done yet. It's not ready.
Dang.
We just won't review this week. It'll be.
But it was something to check off your 2021 apocalypse checklist.
Yeah.
And it's about what's going on with Israel and Palestine. There is this soldier in Israel that dresses up as a cat girl. And she has the Israeli flag with like a bulletproof vest, and like it's Israeli cat girl soldier propaganda. And somebody was like, wouldn't have got that from my 2021 apocalypse checklist.
Absolutely not.
But
yeah, that's insane.
Like, what kind of? Yeah, she posts like videos on TikTok every day of her just in that and talking, and I think it's Hebrew, but it's spelled HEBREU with a little apostrophe or something like that.
A little tilde or something.
Yeah, but I thought they spoke Yiddish. I thought that was the Hebrew language, but maybe I don't know.
Hey,
next week I'll apologize in Yiddish. Next week I'll.
There you go,
dude. Onyang, asayo, blackery, I still remember that shit.
Wait, do you remember how to say it?
Yeah, I just did.
Onyang. I was having a coughing fit. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. Onyang, asayo, blackery,
I listened to that episode.
A country, Korean, country South Korean, because I don't know.
South Korean.
I don't know if it's different in North, but I mean, dang it! Now I got to do an apology for next week.
Yep, in Yiddish or Hebrew with a U with a accent mark, whichever one.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's gonna be hard because like
we're still gonna upload on Fridays, right?
Yeah. I'll just do it for next Friday or whatever.
So that means this episode will come out on the 28th, and then we'll have weekly episodes from there.
Yeah, I want to see if I'll see if our boy can make a visual for us in between then, because I mean he gets up early in the morning, so I mean if he can get it done, I mean we might have a little thing for everybody to see.
So we get to deal with a time difference now between the two of us. It's so funny. Like we were about the same time apart. So like it was like an 11 to 12 hour drive from me to you when I was in tech school, and now it's like 12 to 13 hours from me to you. But now I feel like, because it's mostly like this, like or like this, I guess, for the way it's going to be on
the
video.
drive.
But you go northeast instead of. Is that? Hey, yo, I got the bread. I got something to review.
Hey. Oh well, you review that banana bread, and I'll review.
And you review So you can run and get that in a minute. So oh my god, that smells delicious. Oh. Anyway, so it's like we would strike pretty much straight west whenever I was there. So I feel like I was further away if like as far as like time zones go. Then than I am now. But dude, it doesn't get dark here. Like, well, it's almost 10 o'clock now, so it's dark. But it doesn't get like the sky doesn't get black here until almost 9 o'clock.
Dang.
Yeah, it's still like we did like a little church function thing at the church that we're trying out on Wednesday, and we got out at like it was like 8:45 something like that. I looked up and the sky was still like dark blue. Like the sun wasn't out anymore, but like the sky was not black yet.
Yeah,
and it was
somebody another TikTok, of course. They were talking about like, why don't we just go to one type of time, like instead of having Central but like have it for
Zulu.
worldwide.
Zulu time. That's the thing.
What is it?
Zulu
Zulu?
time.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I didn't even realize
it exists.
Yeah, but
it's like a military thing, but like people don't go by it. It's just like.
But like, I was like, if I had to wake up at what was normally 8:00 now becomes something else. But like, you just like, hey, we're having a meeting at blah 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 time. Okay, that's this for me. Like, so somebody's not having to figure out what is this on the West Coast, what's this on the East Coast, what's this in Central. Like, you're just like, hey, it's at 4:00 this time. Yeah, it's just that time.
The only thing is about that is like, oh yeah, let's have this meeting at, so you'd probably do it on a 24-hour clock because makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
So if they were like, oh, we're gonna have it at 1700, but like 1700 for you might be early in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Thing is, people have to do that anyways, but they got to figure out.
I get that.
They got to figure out time zones. Like, it's just like,
That's
hey,
true.
it's going to be at this time. Yeah. Like, I'm like, yeah. I mean, whether it's earlier, whether it's going to be early or not, that person was going to be up at that time anyways.
Dude, this smells so freaking good. Holy crap.
Banana bread smells delicious. It's probably one of the best smelling breads, like, just in general. And, like, that looks good. I like how all banana bread just looks the same.
It's nice and warm, too.
I've never had a banana bread that doesn't just look like a brown loaf.
Look like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go grab yours? I mean, so like what you can do is, because how long are we going?
I mean, it's almost an hour and 56 minutes right now.
Oh, well then, yeah, so we could go ahead and review. If you want to go grab it and like later on you can cut, or I can just sit here and talk to myself. It's whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab mine real quick.
Go grab it. In case he doesn't decide to cut, I'm going to read to you some information about this water, okay? So first of all, it's distributed by Walmart stores because I'm cheap and I get the cheapest water that I can get. That is located in Bentonville, Arizona, in case you were wondering. It's purified. This stuff is purified by reverse osmosis. Let me see if you can get. I hope that's not like in reverse whenever you see it. Reverse osmosis. That's fancy, guys. I'm like, this might be Walmart water, but that's some fancy water. I really, really appreciate you, Walmart. Because I mean, we all know it's the workers at Walmart that actually go and purify this water using reverse osmosis. You guys did a great job, Walmart employees. Thank you so much. Is it Walmart employees? What are they called? Blackery's back. I'm gonna ask him. Associates. That's what it is. I don't need him.
Well, I got hoed.
You don't have any banana
They
bread?
ate the rest of it.
No.
We had like half a loaf left, bro. Man, are you joking me? I got a Pop-Tart.
You got a Pop-Tart? Wait, what kind?
Chocolate.
You're just gonna review a chocolate Pop-Tart. Okay, so I was talking to them about this Walmart water. I was reading to them how it's purified using reverse osmosis.
What? I don't understand that. What are you taking water out of?
You know what?
Reverse osmosis?
You know I said that earlier, and you just like didn't respond to it. So I wanted to say it again in the podcast so that you would actually, because you were doing something. I remember what you were doing.
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the same water. Oh
yeah. Yeah, the great value because I'm cheap, but it's the Walmart associates did a good job of reverse osmosising this. That's what I was telling them, is that it's actually the Walmart associates.
What I was gonna do
purify the water.
For the cut is do the little for the video. Like
you're gonna like
we'll be back.
Okay. Yeah. One I'll ask you later when we get recording.
All right.
So let's review, shall we? So here I have Abby's homemade banana
bread.
Here we rate on a scale of 1 to 0, I guess, to 8, but our maximum number is 8 because we do things different around here.
We're built different.
That term around here has changed what the definition of it is recently, but that's okay.
Built different. Sex, hell yes.
I like that.
Height 5'9".
5'9".
I had something else that I was gonna say.
This is good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna review this. It's
Go ahead. Yeah.
great value chocolate Pop-Tart with a little looks like powdered sugar
Great
on
value. It's not even Pop-Tart brand. So I'm gonna give this a solid like 6.35 reverse osmosis purified waters out of 8. 6.35 out of 8.
I mean,
Because like that's good. It's nice and moist.
on a scale of 0 to 8, of course. For Poppy, I'll give it
Poppy.
0. I mean, 2.38 on the pop scale. For the Tart, it's a 0.12 for the Tart. It's not really Tart.
Wow, it's not very tart, huh? I mean, it's
But
more
the chocolate,
right?
but the chocolate, I gotta give it like a 6.52. It's chocolate.
Wow, okay.
It's chocolate.
It's very
but-
chocolate, right?
Yeah, it's chocolate.
It is chocolate.
Overall, I mean, I give it like a 4.31 non-osmosis purified waters.
Yikes. Okay. Wow. That's still better than half, though. So good job, Walmart brand Pop-Tarts. We're, not sponsored by Great Value, but like, if you want to supply me with an endless supply of water, I'm not against it.
Bro, and I know we're past the hour, but there was something else I was wanting to talk about. Like, even though like I didn't get really affected by the pandemic because I still had to work, like everything's still normal to me. I mean, like everybody's like, "Oh, we can finally come outside." I'm like, I've been outside the whole damn time. I've been working. I've been working more because of the pandemic. But I still got affected in another way. Like this past year, I picked up like watching anime. It was something I never thought I'd watch.
Yeah.
But like
You really did, though.
like, but it's a type of anime I watch. They're called shonen. Which literally means like for boys. Like but it's a lot of like superhero type stuff, I guess you'd say. Like everybody has a special power. They have their own ability and everything.
Just be honest. There's a lot of anime titties.
Not really. Not the ones I watch. I mean dead ass. Like, no cap.
Boy.
Do you see me wearing a hat? No.
don't.
I mean, of course
don't.
they insinuate that sometimes, but for the most part, in the animes I watch, it's like teenagers, so they're not doing too much. Now, of course, like the adults when they come in, they'll insinuate like, of course, like a grown-ass woman's body, but
Yeah.
But what was funny, they were like, when did, hey, we're going to have 2 weeks off from school for the pandemic, turn to, you're a sussy baka. And, bruh, that shit cracked me up. Baka just means stupid. Like, you're an idiot. Like, if you call it, like, baka, like, you're calling them stupid.
Yeah.
That's something I'd like to talk about another day. Like, American people using Japanese word, like, weebs, I guess.
Weebs.
Shit trips me out. Like, you're such a sussy baka. Like that phrase right there. That is something 2 years ago Zach would have been like, or even 1 year ago Zach would have been like, the fuck. But the fact that I know,
you stupid weeb.
the fact that I know what that means now, like, but things nobody says sussy baka in an anime. It's American language and Japanese language like being combined.
Americanized, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they use the word baka in a normal like sentence though. Like a lot of Japanese like sentences in anime aren't how they talk. Like they insinuate stuff. Like anime is almost like a what's it called? Spanish telenovela. Like it's overacted.
It's
like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like that's something I'll talk about after we do this, but like it just trips like that stuff trips me out. Like tons of people have like started watching anime this year, and
well, I will never start watching anime, and that would be mostly because I'm not interested in it, but also my roommate would watch anime on his laptop out loud with no headphones in, and
fun.
I got to secondhand watch.
Did he watch sub or dub?
Sub.
So a lot of people like it, but like I said, they're like the English voice actors don't. I was like, imagine not liking hearing English
Imagine not liking to hear your own language.
I was like, if you look,
Okay.
I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk about let's talk about anime later. We're gonna end this. That does it for us this week. We are back. There should be no reason for us not to continue doing this. And my completely white background is going to end up being a little more pleasing to the eye because I'm going to get like some colored lights and stuff like that.
We're back and blacker than it. I mean, better than it.
I mean, I'm wearing
not
black,
even that either.
So.
I mean, I don't think I've gotten any darker, but we're back.
Maybe. I don't know. We're back. We are back.
We're back.
That's one thing we is back. So hit us up at TDF Podcast on all social media platforms. I haven't said that in a long ass time.
Yeah.
We're gonna start talking. We're gonna start uploading things again. On the Facebook, on
a consistent basis now.
We're coming back in
this year.
Hard.
2021. Blaiq and Squash are back.
Yeah. It's been a long time, but you couldn't get rid of us that easy. So thank you and goodbye.